Friday, December 17th, back at Wade Creek. It is now 8:25. High tide is not for another 2 hours, but you can see how far the water is coming up the beach compared to the summer. So, and then the south is almost all cut off. So I haven't been here since the king tides. Last time I was out was November 29th. There's been 2 sets of king tides, but there's a lot of exposed rock now again on the south side, which was the way it happened last year. So anyway, I'm here with fellow member John Rich. This is only his second time surf perch fishing, so he's been a member of the club 3 or 4 months. So we're back at Wade Creek. Swells are about 6 to 7 feet. Energy is about 750. Fishing conditions actually are pretty pleasant today. It's like 45, no wind, 45 degrees and no wind. And there's hardly any chill in the air. I mean, there's a little bit, but nothing big. And then catching conditions actually look pretty good because the breaking waves are right here. You got to find the fish not only this way, but you got to find them in and out. So I figure if you cast away far, you can always pull it in. So we're just at the mouth of the creek. Going to take our first cast. We're also trying to meet fellow members Nick Armstrong and Carla Fisher too. So again, the first thing I start doing on winter days is I wade in slowly, take 1 or 2 hits from the waves to see how bad it is. And it kind of gives me an idea of how far I can go out. Nick Armstrong made it. How you doing, Nick? Did you catch anything at the jetty? You got rockfish? How many? You got 3? That's pretty good, man. We just got here. It's only my second cast.
Well, they were only selling it like 2 dozen, so I've got tons.
Okay. You could ask John. This is only his second time perch fishing ever. Okay. But he probably doesn't even know how to tie them on. Okay. But you could always show. Yeah. So only second cast. So yeah, we'll just keep moving. Okay, so Nick Armstrong, John Rich. Last time I was with Nick, man, he was killing it, and he was using sand shrimp. So I expect him to outfish me again, but every time that we fish together, Nick has outfished me every single time because he uses sand shrimp. So that's the beauty about coming out with fellow club members, is that they're willing to share their techniques. And Nick's offering John sand shrimp to use. So and again, he offered me sand shrimp. I'm just too lazy to use it. So anyway, that's why it's fun coming out with fellow members. It just turns out to be more of a social thing than a time to catch fish. Oh, I wanted to show you the south. So I don't know if you can see it now, but that's what the south looks like now, and it's not even high tide. High tide is not for another almost hour and 50 minutes, and it's probably got another 2 feet of height to go. So that's going to be completely cut off. So the further you can cast out, the safer it is for you, so you don't have to go down and into the water, and it gives you more distance to cover when you're fishing in winter conditions like this. So again, you can see I'm on beach. So for days like this, I'm going to order an 11-foot Santiam rod because it definitely casts further. I know I'm going to lose some sensitivity, but on days like this, I'm going to go for casting distance. Hoping to get that in the next month or so, and I'll let you guys know how it compares to my this 10-footer. So you take when you're carrying a bucket, because Nick almost just lost his bucket, so I'm going to move it for him. John was smart. He put his way up there. He definitely had a bite. Oh, he's got a fish. I can see his rod jerking. So literally is that's your first cast, right? Dude, man, you kill me every time we're out here. Oh, nice one, man. Oh, that's a good one. That is using sand shrimp, right? Yeah. That's why you use sand shrimp. Yeah. First cast for him. That's a nice size. Yeah, that's a red tail. That's a nice one. I guess about 11 inch.
Barely hooked on there he is.
Oh. So that's why you should try sand shrimp. I'm too lazy.
I'll try it out.
Oh yeah, you should try it, definitely.
I'll bait your hook if you want.
No, man. No, man. What I'm doing is I'm trying to figure out, I have a ruler on this rod which goes from 0 up to 15, 16 inches here. So I'm able to measure my fish without having to bring them inshore. And it's kind of at an awkward angle, so I'm just looking at where I'd like to have the ruler. And so I'm thinking if I hold my fish here, that I want the ruler to be like right here. So just on the opposite sides of the guides. All right, so that's what I'm shooting for. So that's why I use reel bait. Sand shrimp is by far, from my experience, the best perch bait that I see. Clam necks work well, but sand shrimp seems to work just about every time. Nick even offered to bait my hook for me, but I would never let someone do that. But you know, that's what a nice guy he is. He's willing to put all the work in for me. So that's why I love meeting club members. Such a nice group of people. So this is like my third cast. Been here about a little over 10 minutes. But man, what another gorgeous day on the Oregon coast. No wind. I would say it's about 47, 48 degrees. Swell conditions are actually pretty decent. There's been one or two gnarly waves that you got to watch out for, but otherwise, man, what a beautiful day on the coast. So anyway, I was asking Nick the rig he uses. So he's using a 1-ounce disc sinker with 2 hooks. And he said that he pulled in about 6 feet when he got his fish on the last one. So he's probably not casting super far. And then, all right, John switched to sand shrimp. So I'm hoping John gets one. At his first bite, this is his first cast. He might have a fish. You got a fish? All right, so that's his first cast on sand shrimp. No, it came off, but he had one hooked. This is his second cast. Yep, he's got another one. Can't tell what it is. Looks like a red tail though. Oh, he's got one. So that's the reason why you should be using sand shrimp. I have yet to get a bite, but this is his second hookup on his second cast. Oh, it's a nice one. Oh man, that's a nice one, John. Careful. You're gonna keep it? He'll keep it. If you don't want to keep it, he'll keep it. Sand shrimp always seems to work. Woo! This is your first red tail, right?
Yeah, first surf perch.
First surf perch ever?
Ever.
That's a nice size too, man. Let's go see Nick's second fish here. Well, these guys are killing it on sand shrimp. Oh yeah, that's a nice red tail. It's about a 9-incher.
So yeah, that was my second bite and first fish.
Red tails are pretty, they give a pretty good bite.
That was nice.
Nice little fight.
It's like 12.5 inches.
Awesome.
There you go. Nice.
Woo! That was worth coming out, huh?
Oh, super fun.
So you know you can pump your own sand shrimp or buy it.
Yeah, where do you get them?
You can buy them at. Hey, where's Stabby?
No, I know where to get them as far as buy them, but
Oh, pump them?
where do you pump them?
You can pump them at Selects.
Okay.
In fact, there's quite a few people who do that from the club. So that's John's first surf perch ever. Second time out. But again, that's the benefit of coming out with people who kind of know what they're doing. And you know, again, they'll help you catch fish. So that's what this club is really well known for. So again, if you're just trying to learn from people, you know, just ask on the page. John just out of the blue said, hey, can I tag along? And of course we said yes. So again, you know, don't be shy asking for help on the club. But he's probably about maybe the 12th person I've been with this year who caught either the first red tail or the first perch ever. So, and it's always fun to watch people get their first perch. All right, again, I'm getting skunked. These guys are getting bites every single cast. He's only done, this is his third cast with shrimp, and this is Nick's third cast with shrimp. So, and they got 3 fish between them between those 4 casts or 5 casts. I've yet to get a bite. Oh, and he's got another one. Oh my God. No, I think he lost it. But he definitely had a bite. And he's backing up like he's got one. I think he does have one. Let's see. Still can't tell. I think he's got one. Oh yeah, he does have one. No, that's his, like, he's getting a fish every cast. Man, every time I fish with Nick, this is like the second time I fished with him or the third time. But every time I've come with him, man, he slays it over here at Wade. And again, Sand shrimp is really the key. Bite. It's been about a half an hour. Missed the hookup though. So I did have a bite finally. About cast number 5, I believe. And the funny thing is I'm standing between John, who's already got a fish on his second cast, and Nick's still up there taking care of it, but Nick's been on my right, so I'm right in between them. So you know, still can't get any fish action like these guys are with sand shrimp. So John got another one. This one's a tiny red tail, but still, hey, nice still, man. Second fish. So in like 3 casts, maybe 4 casts, he's caught 2 fish. And again, this is only a second time surf perch fishing, and first time he's ever caught fish on the surf. He's killing it. So ever since Nick switched him up to sand shrimp, he's been killing it. So that's his 3rd fish in about 4 to 5, I think about 5 casts now. And he's getting bites on every cast. And there's poor little old me. 1 bite, about 6 casts. About 50 minutes. I'm guessing I got in about 8 to 10 casts. Only had that 1 bite. Action has slowed down for Nick and for John as well. So I'm going to start heading a little bit more north. Start playing more of the beach. See how it goes. About an hour now. I'm guessing I got in about 10 to 12 casts. I only had 1 bite on like cast number 5 or 6. So I started moving my way north compared to where John and Nick are, but they've had almost no action lately either. So I'm going to try a few more casts and start working my way back to them. So one thing I do notice is going north is that there's now a drift from right to left, whereas when I was further south there was no drift at all. Fish, and this one feels pretty good. Okay, let's let the waves bring it in. But first fish, I'm guessing it's been here a little over an hour, and I'm guessing about 12 to 15 casts. I don't want to lose this one. It's been a long day trying to get a fish here. But yeah, this one feels decent. It's too bad I'm so far away from those guys. Anyway, I'm gonna go bring it back to Nick. This might be a good fish. This might be a good way to end on. Where is it? Okay, here it is finally. But this one feels heavy. Yeah, this is a decent size. Oh yeah, this is a decent size one. So that was my first fish of the day. 13 incher it turned out to be. So little perseverance did certainly pay off. I caught that about, I want to say about 100, maybe 50 to 100 yards north of the trees. But I was traversing this entire north side. So I'm trying to decide whether I want to walk back or not to go try there one more time. But I think I'm going to try one more time back there. Okay, so I'm going to head back to the same spot, try a few casts. I'm going to try like 3 or 4 casts. We'd like to get a second fish. And again, that's only my 2nd bite in about an hour and 10 minutes. So I'd like to get a little more action. So I'll try about 3 more casts and I'm going to call it quits. Fish. I felt a little bit of tugging and it feels heavy. But this is like my 4th cast after my 13 incher. It was way out there. But I think I got something, but I can't tell. And it's silver. All right, maybe 1 more cast. But boy, that was a tiny one. I'm guessing that's about a, what, 4 or 5 incher. Okay, so right after the silver, cast it again and was getting immediate bites. So I'm trying to get Nick to move down here, but it's 2 bites in a row. Although they were both kind of small, but 2 bites in a row for me, which is the best action I've had all day, because that doubled my bite count, because I went from 2 to 4 in 2 casts. Oh, got one. This one is a good one. This one is a good one. Oh, nope. Yeah, still got it on. They're far out there. So it's about 15 minutes to high tide, and I'm guessing with high tide coming in, bites picking up, I'm trying to decide whether I should leave or not. Okay, here comes a wave. I want to help the wave bring it in. That's a decent sized red tail. Yeah. Where's your bucket? Way the hell down there again?
I brought it up here a little ways. I think it's right up here by the slot.
Okay, I'll get it for you. This one's about a 12-incher. Yeah, 12 and a half. That's pretty cool, 12 and a half and 13.
Yeah.
Here, you want me to hold your rod?
Yeah.
I'm about ready to leave too, just to let you know.
Yeah, I was kind of there until...
You saw me get fish?
Yeah.
All right, so that's 2 fish in a row. Right after the silver, I got a bite, and then I pulled in that red. So I got 2 red tails today, 13 and 12-incher. But action's picking up as high tide's coming in, and I think I'm gonna leave here pretty soon. The other benefit of going with members is that if they're not keeping, then they'll give their fish away. So I've given my 13 and 12-inch to Nick, which is some pretty good fish tacos. All right, so this will be my like 5th or 6th cast on the north side. So I got that 13-incher, came back, casted 4 times, nothing, and then casted once, got the silver, and then followed up with my 12-inch red tail. So give it a couple more shots, but I'm almost done here. John just moved up here and he got a bite. So this will be Nick's first cast up here. Well, as soon as they get bites, you pull them up. So this is Nick's first cast here. And again, he was just about ready to leave because he was getting no action. So again, oh, and John got one too. So again, that's the benefit of moving around, is once you locate the fish, man, look at nice. See, dude, it's as easy as that. You just gotta move. And you were gonna leave. Again, that's the benefit of fishing with people in the club, is as soon as you get fish, you just have people crowd around. So it's funny because as soon as they moved up here, they both got fish. And I'm about ready to quit because I had my time limit. So it looks like action's picking up, but again, the sand shrimp, those guys got hits immediately. And again, that's one of the reasons why I move around quite a bit, is I'm a big believer you got to go find the fish. So just because you caught fish in one spot for a while, again, action turns off and you got to go find them again. So anyway, I think 1 or 2 more casts for me. I've been here almost a little short of 2 hours. So I was a little bit longer than I wanted to stay, but because I got action at the very end, I decided to stay. I wanted to see if these guys would catch anything up here. So this is my 3rd cast in a row where I've gotten a bite. It was a small one, but again, the first hour or so, my first 15 casts, I only had 2 bites and I think 1 fish, whereas the last 5 or 6, 7 casts, I've gotten 3 fish and a bite just about on every cast once I found him. And he says he's a long-time fisherman, but this is only the 2nd time he's surf perch fish. And again, he caught his first fish today. I'm thinking he caught like 4 or 5 today, with bites on quite a few casts. For a while there, he was getting a bite on every cast. So, you know, so what a way to spend your first day catching surf perch, is how much action he's had. And again, a lot of it he can thank is because Nick Armstrong helped him with sand shrimp. So as soon as John put sand shrimp on, he started getting bites immediately, whereas before he was getting 0 bites on worms. That one was actually a decent one. Well, actually might have a fish. Oh yeah, I got a fish. But that was a decent bite. So this would be, oh no, I lost it. But man, that was a decent bite. And you can see my top worm is bitten in half. But that was a good bite. I'm pretty sure that was a red tail. Okay, 1 more cast. I know I say I gotta keep leaving, man, but it's hard when you're getting a bite every cast. Bites again, although this one felt like a silver. Like this is every cast now. Like last 4 or 5 casts. Missed it again. Shoot. But yeah, I'm getting bites every cast now. It's hard to leave when you're getting bites on every cast after only getting a few, an hour and a half. You see my rod? Right there, shake. See that shake? There are more shakes. This would be like 6 casts in a row with a bite. And it feels like a red tail. Doesn't feel big, super big, but I'm guessing it's about a 9 or 10 incher. I think I'm gonna end on this one too. So I'm getting a bite every cast. This is like about my 4th or 5th fish. And I still don't know, here it is. You using worms or you using shrimp? I'm getting to bite every cast. This is like my 3rd or 4th fish out of 6 casts.
Awesome.
But I'm gonna bag it. I'm gonna quit. I'm having John try the Santiam rod. He uses an Akuma Rockaway. His is rated for 3/4 to 3 ounce, and his is a 10 footer. So mine's a 10 footer too. But you see how short the butt is?
Yeah.
So that's the reason why I like it, because that way you can rest your elbow against the side of your body. How do you like how he casts?
Very whippy.
Yeah. So it allows you to slingshot your weight out a little bit further. Oh, Nick just got one and he got another bite. So since moving up here, he's done pretty well. What do you think, man? Little whippy for you?
No, I like it. It's actually really flexible and also kind of feels strong. It's also interesting using that Sputnik weight. I haven't tried it.
Oh yeah, so it
Like,
keeps you from
can feel-
drifting.
Yeah, you can feel.
Yeah, you feel the bottom. Yeah, and see the club's got the club logo on it. That's why it's special. John, it was a pleasure, dude.
I'm gonna walk up with
Okay,
Yeah, all one.
you okay? Oh, you guys are all quitting.
Yeah.
Dude, you just got 2 fish. Action's
He's
getting
got
good.
He's got a pretty good bucket.
Almost 11 o'clock, so stayed a lot longer than I thought. So we kind of got here about 8:25, 9:25, 10:25, so about 2.5 hours. I'm guessing I got in about 20 casts, and just at the very end I started getting a bite on every cast, and I got like 3 or 4 or 5 fish at the end. I can't even remember now, but it was a long time coming. Got a 13-incher and a 12-incher. John's first time catching red tails. He got like 4 or 5 today. Did well on sand shrimp. Nick Armstrong, he killed it right off the bat. He got fish on his first cast, and I'm guessing he caught about 7, 8, 10 fish today. And again, he's a sand shrimp guy. So that's it for Wade. Again, Friday, December 17th. We're leaving about a half an hour after high tide. But action was pretty good. Nobody got skunked. So what an awesome day of fishing. And it's always enjoyable to be out with club members. All right, till the next time. Let's take a look at Nick's haul. So it's between the jetty and perch fishing. He's got a red rock crab in there somewhere. Oh man, look at that. And he's got the, oh man, rockfish. Yeah, nice, that's a jetty. How many rockfish you get? 3? All right, man. All right, dude, nice seeing you, man.
Yeah, good
Awesome.
fishing.
All right, dude.
Take care.
Good luck at the Outer Crest.
Yep.
All right, John, we're taking off, man.
That's the head of the dog.
Huh?
That's the head of the dog.
Yeah.